So, hi everyone, welcome to your favorite TV show, Breaking Economic News. Today we're gonna talk about a really interesting case, which is Accor Hotel case. So, as everyone knows, Accor Hotel is a French company, really international orientated, with more than 4,000 hotels in more than 95 countries. But the company is actually running by Sébastien Bazin, who's gonna be one of our guests today. So first, I have a pleasure to welcome one of our customer of Accor Hotel. He came directly from Spain, and his name is Mr. Horace. Hi, welcome. Nice to meet you, Mr. Horace. Please have a seat. So I heard that you're a really loyal customer of Accor, and I would like to know what was your last experience with Accor Hotel, and what can you talk about?
So I was the last years I was very happy with Accor, but nowadays the big problem I think about this chain of hotels is that they don't have a very good website where you can see all the comments about the client and the customers.
Oh, so it's a problem like of booking, like you don't know where to go. And
Yes, exactly. Because normally when you find for a hotel in internet, you find a lot of different hotels where you can see the comments about all the customers.
like
So it makes,
TripAdvisor or something
for
like
example,
that.
so it makes easier to find a good hotel and a good price. And here for Accor Hotel, it's not very clear all that, and you cannot find a lot of information. So I think that's the big problem, and that's what I missed the last few years about this big chain of hotels.
Yeah, I
that,
totally understand. Okay, so thank you so much for your feedback. It was a pleasure to welcome you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So thank you so much, Mr. Roras, for this really interesting intervention. And now I have a really big pleasure to welcome Mr. Sébastien Bazin, who is the CEO of Accor Hotel. Hi, nice to meet you. It's really a pleasure. Please have a seat.
Thank you very much for inviting me today.
Of course. So I think that you heard the complaint and the concern of your customers. So how can you explain that? How can you help us to understand the situation?
Well, I would say that nowadays we are moving to a digitalized world, and we have some new competitors now, such as new OTAs, so online travel agencies such as Kayak, TripAdvisor, for example, but also some big competitors such as Airbnb. And I can understand the concern of our customer, Mr. Rojas, which is I had some issue when booking a room.
Yeah.
So we are trying to move on this, so to digitalize more the group on the operating side. So having a better booking platform on our website, and on the other side we're gonna separate the group in two different subsidiaries, which will be on one side the hotel operating, and on the other side only the real estate
So
agency.
if I understand well, it's a vicious circle, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we want to increase the better the customer experience on one side, but on the other side we had some issue with our assets, because we didn't have a lot of ownership of our hotels. So we now have a new consultant that will help us to so divide the group in two different subsidiaries. One which will take care of the assets and the hotel ownership, and the other one that will take care of the operation of the hotel.
But don't you think it's a little bit late to implement that?
I would say it is never too late for a group that is as big as Accor Hotel. Today we are building more than one hotel every 38 hours. Nobody does that today. So sure, it is hard to compete against some companies which have no assets, such as Airbnb or all those OTAs again. But we're gonna take the train now, and it is never too late.
So thank you, Mr. Bazin, for this really interesting intervention. But we will see right now, by welcoming one of the manager of Sofitel in London, that the employees of Accor Hotel don't really agree with this strategy. So hi.
Hey.
Hi,
how
nice
are
to
you?
meet you. Thank you. Great.
Thank you. Yeah. So when I hear about Mr. Bazin about his new strategy, I'm not really agree about this strategy, because when I speak with my clients, spending more money on digitalization, it's not very the good strategy for me, because they prefer the physical experience client. Our clients represent for our member clients represent 40% of our all clients, so they don't go to OTA, to Airbnb, because they have rewards, they have discount for our hotel.
And also maybe because the standing of your hotel is high, so most kind of people don't see the.
Yeah, of course. They are old. They don't use OTA. They like our website. They don't use UTA. And
They like the contact.
yeah, they like more the contacts than to go on website to see review grads. They prefer like to
don't
speak
care.
with the employee.
I see, it's an interesting
Yeah.
point of view. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, bye bye. Thank you. So now we're gonna welcome our last guest, who is a consultant of Accor Hotel Group. So thank you for welcoming Antoine Deygas. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hi, please have a seat. So, you are the consultant of Accor Group who is working in collaboration with Sébastien Bazin.
Yeah.
Can you describe a little bit more in detail the strategy?
Well, Sébastien Bazin called me actually to throw a new strategy for the group that missed that very train that took actually the new platforms such as Airbnb and all that stuff. So today there are big shifts in the business models, as you know. So companies are getting more and more digitalized and numericals and everything. So for the group today, what we need is to create a real customer experience. And as we saw previously, our Spain customer complain about different things. And so this context, it has to be seen as a innovation leverage. And our group is gonna have to be in the train. We're gonna have to be part of the first move. So how can we implement that change? So we're gonna redefine the strategy by adapting the different information systems. So we're gonna create an internal website dedicated to the group where you're gonna be able to find the different hostels, the different brands. We're gonna create actually a real brand attachment, a fidelity, a notoriety. So this is gonna be our main change, but we're gonna also be part of the different first mover on the internet. For example, we created a Joe and Joe. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah, I heard about it.
So-
Really interesting project, by the way.
That is really good, and that is part of the new strategy of the group. So dedicated, that has to be profitable, all these kind of things. So we're gonna implement the change, and we're gonna change the company.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So thank you for watching us one more time, and I see you next week for another topic. Bye.